What's up, guys? Stacey Elliott again from Fit with Fat, and I am filming this outside because it is just such a beautiful day. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. The sun is shining, and so yeah, that's where I'm at, on my back patio. Okay, so when I first launched my YouTube channel, this was really a way for my customers and people interested in changing up their lifestyle and feeling better. This was my way to help coach them along the way, right? So this was what I had in my mind when I first launched this channel. And so I have a group called Fit with Fat. I will definitely link it down below to you. It is awesome. And I asked the question in there, like, okay, what are you guys struggling with? What do you want me to cover in some of the topics in my videos on YouTube to help walk you guys through this new lifestyle that you're tackling? So I got a lot of answers to that. So I'm gonna answer one of those today. Now, the question is why did I personally choose to live a lower carb, higher fat lifestyle instead of doing full on keto? And so today's video is going to be a response to that. I'm going to keep it brief, but I'm going to go over my top 3 reasons why I chose low carb, higher fat and not keto. And then I'm also going to give you the guidelines that I personally follow in my health and wellness, so that you guys can follow it too if you decide. Just give you guys some things to think about and walk you through exactly what I've done to feel my absolute best. Okay guys, so first off, I'm going to talk to you guys about the top 3 reasons that I chose low carb, high fat and not keto. So I'm going to start off by just telling you that I don't like labels. I don't like diets. I don't like being confined by very specific rules. And so that's one of the reasons that I don't diet. That's one of the reasons that I don't count macros. That's one of the reasons that I eat very intuitively. And not to say that I haven't done this in the past. I did the containers and I just wanted to free myself from that. And what I have found is that you don't have to go to these drastic keto measures to get really good results. Again, I'm going to walk you guys through exactly what I'm doing, but for now, I'll tell you my top 3 reasons, starting with number 1. Okay, so first off, let's just put a little reminder out there that every single one of us is completely different. And I don't just mean the genetic makeup or how we're physically built. I mean the kind of lives that we lead as well. So to this point, I say, then how can every single person fit into one macro range on a ketogenic lifestyle? And so that's where one of the reasons that I really struggle with keto, right? So give you an example, I'm a pretty active human being. I'm a triathlete, so I run, swim, bike. So this morning I went out for a ride, and this is not a long ride for me, but I burned almost 1,000 calories, right? So how can someone like me, who's very active and burns a lot of calories throughout the day, be in the same macronutrient range as someone who is very sedentary, right? Or how about the person who needs to lose massive amounts of weight and heal their bodies versus the person like me who wants to just lean out and maintain where they're at now? So there's a lot of differences between each single individual person that I think has to be accounted for when we're talking about a diet and a lifestyle that is going to work for each of you. Number 2 reason that I don't follow keto is because I think that the majority of people are doing keto wrong. And that is just my opinion. And I will say this, for a lot of people who have a lot of weight to lose, it works. It completely works for them. But most people, what I see happening is they get on keto and all they're doing is eating this dirty style keto, right? Very heavy fats, but not the kind of fats that we want to include in our diet. Keto is not all bacon and cheese if you've done it correctly. This can look like very leafy, beautiful greens and healthy fats that are going to help heal your brain and give you, a better fuel source for your body. So what I have found is that when people get caught up on just counting macros, they forget the most basic parts of any healthy lifestyle. Does the food that you're eating, is it natural? Can you say all of the ingredients in it, right? So someone will buy something that will fit within their macronutrient range and completely ignore the ingredient label on the back. And that straight up drives me crazy, because what you're doing is just exchanging one problem for another. Third reason why I chose lower carb, higher fat over keto was the simplicity. Again, like I said, I am not one to count things. I have done that in the past and I don't plan on doing it any longer. So it's very easy to, get your carbs down, to 15 to 20 grams of carbs a day, and adding in those really healthy fats. And I am going to talk about why I add in healthy fats when I get to what I do in my day-to-day lifestyle. But those are very simple principles and practices. And what happens a lot of times is people go, I'm going keto, and they overhaul every single thing in their life. And they are so overwhelmed and they are so misinformed and they are struggling every single day because they're not measuring up to exactly how that plan should play out in their lifestyle. If you could take a few principles, which I'm going to show you after just a second, and apply those to your life, it is going to make things very easy for you, like they've done for me, and it's going to set you up to get better as you go. You're going to use this as a step system, and you're going to learn how to clean up, your health, and how to do it very gradually while still losing, still maintaining, still feeling amazing, still having all this energy. So I'm going to teach you how to do that with the 3 very simple steps and guidelines that I use every single day to help me out. Okay, so my overriding guidelines and principles as they apply to my life that have been working for me. Remember, I lost about 17 pounds of just straight up bloat, and I feel amazing, okay? So the first one is more healthy fats. I didn't realize until I really started researching how imperative fats are in our day-to-day lives. And to keep it simple for this video, let's just recognize the fact that our brain needs fat. Our hormonal systems, things that dictate how much weight we carry, they have to be balanced out with fats, or you will not let go of the weight. And so it's a very necessary step when you're talking about living a healthy lifestyle. Now we're talking about healthy fats, right? So we are talking about things like nuts and avocados and really good oils. I plan on making you guys a video soon about how to add more healthy fats into your lifestyle, but just for now, awareness is the biggest key to all of this. You need healthy fats. You can go Google or Pinterest or come up with some kind of image and it will show you exactly what the healthy fats are, what they aren't. Start there and be aware of how they need to be connected to your healthy lifestyle. Number 2 guideline that I follow personally in my everyday life, and another one that I am telling you right now, you must do this to be healthy. You must lower your sugar, like big time. everything you eat is loaded in sugar. If you actually go look at the different names of sugar and then go look at an ingredient list on some of your favorite foods, your mind would be blown. I recently saw something in somebody else's pantry the other day that had 12 different names of sugar in one product, and they had no clue. Sugar can be very misleading, and it is in everything. And the reason it's in everything, just very quickly, is because they took the fat out of things. And when you take the fat out of things, it takes the flavor away. And so what have our food manufacturers done? They said, well, we'll just add sugar. And sugar is the #1 problem in our health these days. Sugar causes inflammation. Sugar causes weight and obesity and diabetes and Alzheimer's and underlying diseases. It's the stem of all of those. So make sure, if you do nothing else, that you are getting your sugars down to less than 20 grams a day. So that doesn't just mean added sugar, and that's where this low carb lifestyle really plays in, because it's not about the carbs, it's about the sugar. And carbs work the same way as sugar does in our body. In fact, when you eat carbs, our body breaks it down into sugar or glucose, and that becomes your fuel source for the day. We don't want to do that anymore. Any kind of extra sugar that you have in your body that you're not going to use, guess what? It first raises your insulin levels. Did you know that if your insulin levels are high, you cannot burn fat? True story, okay? So it raises your insulin levels so that you cannot burn fat. Whatever you don't use out of glucose, you then store. And that is how we are packing on the pounds, and not just pounds, the fat that is going to kill us in the end, right? So lower your sugar. 20 grams or less a day. Trust me on this. Real quick, we cannot go on any further unless we talk about one of the strategies that I use every single day, and that is intermittent fasting. Now, fasting, just do me a favor and go start Googling a little bit on fasting. You can see all of the many benefits that are out there. I won't cover them all in this video, but I will link you to a video that I did on a beginner's guide to intermittent fasting. I cover all of the good stuff in that video, so go check that out. But intermittent fasting is one of the best things that you can do in your day-to-day life to help you burn through fat, help you burn through those glucose stores so you can start utilizing and burning your own fat, getting you into ketosis faster and all the results that ketosis can bring. So make sure you go check out that video and go look into intermittent fasting. All right, guys, sorry I had to change it up on you, but I'm in the school pickup line. Got to get my kids. Bonus extra kid today. Whoop, whoop. But I hope this video was super helpful for you guys. Remember that, like, that KISS method, right? Like, just keep it simple, stupid. Not that you're stupid or silly. Keep it simple, silly. We'll say that. And don't go crazy with overhauling everything. I guarantee you, if you take those 3 simple steps, I guess it's technically 4, you will start feeling better. You're going to start dropping weight. Do not think it's going to happen overnight, because it's not. It took you a long time to get to the place you are. It's going to take a little while to get out of that, but stay consistent. The last thing I will say is that I have, in the last 10 months, added ketones into my lifestyle, exogenous ketones. They are absolutely amazing. They put me into ketosis without being so strict on a ketogenic diet, and I've had huge success with them, and I feel better now than I have in, I don't know, 10 years. So it's just been an amazing journey for me. I will definitely make sure to link down below so that you can check those out if you choose to. And guys, I will see you next time on my next video.